Hello fellow YouTubers. Whew, pretty humid today, Saturday, January 21. I had a lot of things, well I had a few jobs planned today. I mainly to mow the front and backyard lawns and a small welding job to do because it's been overcast most of the day, and while it's been humid, yeah, the temperature's been bearable. But unfortunately, I woke up at 6:45 this morning and I had a tickle in my throat, and the tickle turned to a cough. Whew. Have to pardon the noise, I've got a fan going here, and cough turned into a coughing fit, the result of which I had a very bad breathless episode. And it was so bad that even though I had my Ultibro medication on the bedside cabinet ready to go, I could barely inhale at all. And because of that I had I became panic stricken, because there's nothing worse than not being able to breathe. I know there are two of my subscribers, or there are actually more, but two that instantly come to mind who have emphysema, June and Fred. They will know what it's like, I'm sure. And when I do have a very bad episode, I also have a very urgent need to urinate, and this is what happened. And I was struggling. I was really struggling to breathe. I was standing, but I was crouched over on the bed, trying to relax myself and trying to inhale my medication. But it wasn't long before I had to go to the toilet. And I think I was so anxious that I found it very hard to urinate. But this happens. But anyhow, cut a long story short, it was about 10 minutes I battled with this, I was basically breathing through a crushed straw, what it felt like. Sweating profusely. I only had my underwear and singlet on, and I went down slowly to my shed office here, and thank goodness for the nebulizer. And I used it. It helped. I wouldn't say enormously, but it did help. But it took me some time before I could breathe what I consider normally for someone with my condition. At a point that I was finally able to have my breakfast. But anyway, any plans I had just went by the wayside, because this episode was worse than the after effects, worse than I've experienced before. And I'm still feeling the effects of it now. And it's after 5 PM. So it's been 10 hours. And I've been on the nebulizer twice since the initial one. I'm just feeling weak in the legs, feeling weak all over, and very lethargic. So I've just been taking it easy all day. Thank goodness there's been a lot of cricket on that I can watch and relax. But anyhow, I just thought I'd make this video to let you know that if I don't upload for a little while, you'll know the reason. I'm not saying I won't, but the way I'm feeling, I may not. I've got a lot planned. I've got a lot of things on the card, so to speak. But whether I get around to doing them in the next few days or a week, I don't know. So please bear with me if by chance I don't upload. I usually upload every day. or if worse comes to worse, every other day. But this is worse than the worst, so it may not be for a week or so. If it's not for this, then in the past few days it's been very, very hot, and I haven't done a YouNow broadcast. I started to broadcast regularly again, but being so hot that I just didn't feel like broadcasting. And I haven't spoken to anyone via Skype, and I probably won't be talking to anyone via Skype for the next few days either. I just don't feel like talking to anyone. Well, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you understand, and until next time, bye for now.